How many of you in here either have kids or would like to have kids someday? I know I want to have kids someday, but the organization that I picked, that's all it has to do with is kids. And the organization that I picked is SHINE. It's ran by englllc. And SHINE stands for Schools and Homes and Education. What it is, it's an after-school program for children in grades kindergarten to 4th grade. And what it is, it's for kids that struggle or their grades, it's for kids that struggle, but only in math and reading. And the way the kids get selected for it is they have to either be selected by their teachers or their parents sign them up for the program. And there's qualifications that they have to meet. They have to show struggles in math or reading, and the biggest way a child gets put into SHINE is by a recommendation from the teacher that they get selected from. And there's 5 sites. There's Penkidder, Monoy, Shenandoah, Panther Valley, and Lehighton. And I work at Lehighton Center, which is Shell David Elementary School. And we have approximately 20 kids, and it's great. The kids love what they do. They come in every day. And the way it goes is the kids come in at 3:15, and then from 3:15 till 4 o'clock is homework time. As soon as they come in, we check their homework folder, see what they have to do for a day, and then for that first 45 minutes, we do homework. And then at 4 o'clock, we then go down to supper. SHINE is paid for through the state. All the money that SHINE gets is from the state. So they pay for the kids to have meals every day, because if you think about it, when you were a kid and you went to school all day, and then you have to go to school for another 2.5 hours, 3 hours, you get hungry in between there. So when they started the program, they figured they had to have some kind of meal plan. So 4 o'clock, the kids wash their hands and go get ready for supper. 4:30, they have recess. It's not a very long recess, short recess, about 15 minutes. And the only way they get to go to recess is if they finish their homework. So the kids that finished their homework go out and have recess, and the kids that didn't stay in with the other teachers, I have recess duty. And this is just at my site now. All the other sites could be different. And we go out, and then we come back in at 4:50, and we do activities that the SHINE teachers have started. See, when the kids come to SHINE, it's not school anymore of their school. SHINE is its own separate school, like an after school. It's almost like a kid would go to 2 schools. And what they do in SHINE is we have activities for the children that the teachers make up. And after we do our activities, the kids then could pack up and get ready to leave. And usually every year during SHINE, we do programs and we go on field trips. Well, this year just recently, we went to the Pumpkin Patch in Mahoning Valley, and we're doing a play for the Panther Valley High School. It's actually like a song. They're not like a play, they're short things, because the kids are only 1st to 4th grade. And the last, from 5:30 to 5:45, the last 15 minutes, we practice whatever we're going to do for that. Like either it's a play, a song, a dance. SHINE always has some kind of activities for the children, because what happens is, when they practice something every day and they do it, it helps them learn, and then they go and do that in front of people. And you got to understand, a lot of these kids have problems at home and troubles at home, and they don't get a normal kind of life, what I'm trying to say. And it helps them go in front of people and build confidence and say, you know what, I could be somebody, I could do this, I could be a smart kid. And it really is something that you got to have a lot of heart and what you want to do. I'm going to school to be a teacher. And that's how I got the job through englllc. Is if you're an education major, you could apply for the job. And I put an application in, and I went through an interview, and this is my 2nd year. I worked there last year, my freshman year here at englllc. And the main goal of the whole system, or SHINE is what I could say, is I say a system because that's what we say, because of all of them. We consider us one big SHINE school is what we call it. We call it the SHINE community. And everybody has their own separate sites and they do their own separate thing, but the main goal of SHINE is for kids to be successful. I mean, the teachers that we have, a lot of them, every site except for my site is a teacher that teaches 8 hours and then they stay after school for another 2.5 hours, 3 hours. And that to me is dedication, and that's the kind of teachers that they hire for the program are the teachers that are very dedicated. And the thing that we stress the most is all we want to do is improve the children's grades. And that is a fact that we have certain graphs and stuff. See, what happens is, right now I cannot get any of the information because it's all private, and a lot of it is being sent out right now because actually, I don't know if any of you know Jeannie Miller, she works at englllc. We're doing a video right now for schools across the whole country. So now people think englllc is just a little, like around here, thinks it's a small town school. Well, Jeannie Miller and englllc, they started something that it's starting to be known across the country. And they're making a video right now of our Shine students, some pictures you'll see that I'm going to show you in a second. And what happens is they send all of our information out to the producers, and they're making a video right now, and they're going to send it to all community colleges across the country and even bigger colleges that want to have an internship and can get their state to provide them extra money for a Shine program, but all across the world, not just in Pennsylvania. And what I was saying before about how the kids do programs, this is our Lights On program last year. All the different colored shirts that we have here are the different schools. The red was Panther Valley, the yellow was Penn Kidder, green was Shenandoah, blue was Lehighton, I'm almost positive. And you can see I have pictures of Keith McCall and Senator Rose. Them two guys are pretty much the main people that got the program started and really helped Jeannie Miller push it forward and really get the program going, because you got to remember that it's a lot of work to have kids. And I'm talking, some sites have anywhere from 18 to 20 kids, and that's 5 sites. So that's a lot of kids you got to take care of. This is just pictures of them. See, this is at Penn Kidder. I was saying about doing activities. They grew grass. Just anything that, if you would see how excited these kids get when they accomplish something, like it's started off with little seeds, and then we did the compost and all that kind of stuff, and then it grows. Them kids, off a cup of grass, they hold it there, and they're just like, look at a cup of grass. Like, it's amazing how kids, you have to really experience it. Now this right there, Maribel, she's one of my students. This was at, I'm pretty sure this was at Penn Kidder. We had, no, this was at Lehighton, I'm sorry. We had a lady come in with a dog, and she read to the children, and it was just, see, you gotta think, this is a mind state of kindergarten through 4th graders, and what happens is the lady would read and the dog would sit there, and the lady was called like a dog whisperer or something, but them kids believed in it, you know what I mean? They thought that the dog was listening to the same story she was reading. Like, the dog would lay with the kids as they were sitting on the ground listening to the story. And I just think that was, the kids just, this age, they just accept anything and they look for anything to just strive off of. Like, the example of that is what I'm trying to say is they put the dog is in their shoes and they're like, well, if the dog could do it, we could do it, you know what I mean? But it really didn't happen. This was just us practicing at Shell David for one of our plays that we did at Lehighton High School. And finally, the main goal, like I said, I can't stress enough, is to improve the children's grades, their reading, and it's not just math and reading, it's all subjects, science, anything that the kids bring in, we help them with, projects, all that kind of stuff. And all the students enjoy Shine. I mean, every day you get a kid that's tired or somebody that complains, but every day the kid's willing to come in because we're not really strict on them. We kind of have it like a relaxed after-school program, so they're relaxed, so it doesn't feel like they're in school. And then last of all, I want to lead off is just the dedication that the teachers have to just help these kids learn and strive on. It's something that if any of you are an education major and you are going to go here for another year, 2 more years, I would apply for the job if it opens up, and it's really something to experience if you're going to school to be a teacher. Thank you.